A Houston doctor has been indicted on charges of falsifying medical records for 5 patients, making them ineligible to receive a liver transplant. Federal prosecutors announced today. Tyrone Bowman live. The video is from Indisputable with Dr. Richey. Check this video out, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you.
3 patients are dead.
Hold up. Let's get to some more volume.
3 patients are dead because a surgeon faked their medical records. That is the report. Put it up full mass. Damn shame. John Stevenson Bowman Jr., a Houston doctor, has been indicted on charges of falsifying medical records for 5 patients, making them ineligible to receive a liver transplant that they needed. Federal prosecutors announced this month. 3 patients have already died as a result of this falsification. So Dr. Bowman was indicted by a grand jury in Houston last month on 5 counts of false statements relating to healthcare matters. Bowman is accused of making false statements in his role as director of abdominal organ transplantation and surgical director for liver transplantation at Memorial Hermann Health System in Houston. The indictment alleges Bowman changed the records of 5 patients from March 2023 to March 2024. 1 patient was ineligible to receive a donor organ offer for approximately 149 days because of this change and died in 2024 under Dr. Bowman's care. That's according to the indictment. Another patient became ineligible to receive a donor organ offer for approximately 69 days and died December 2023 during a surgery to receive a new liver. A 3rd patient who required an urgent liver transplantation died December 2023, 2 days after Bowman allegedly entered false donor matching criteria for the patient that severely restricted or made the patient functionally ineligible to receive a life-saving donor organ offer. That's according to the indictment. 2 other patients received successful liver transplants after going to other hospitals and getting a second opinion. Always get a second opinion. Patients, their families, and other members of their medical care team were unaware that the doctor allegedly made false statements in their medical records according to court documents. Quote, Dr. Bowman is alleged to have betrayed the most sacred duty of a medical professional to heal. That's what the U.S. attorney said in a statement. Quote, he stole years and hope from those who trusted him most by falsifying records and preventing patients from receiving organ transplants. The family of several patients who died while waiting for liver transplants have sued Bowman in Houston civil court, wanting to know if their loved ones were denied liver transplants due to Bowman's actions. The lawsuits remain pending. I expect more to come out of that. Sammy Khalil, Dr. Bowman's attorney, told reporters outside the federal courthouse after the doctor's initial court appearance Thursday afternoon that the doctor is a talented organ transplant surgeon who has performed over 2,000 transplants over his 40-year career. Quote, nothing he did was unlawful. Everything that he did was lawful and in good faith, Khalil said. Quote, we look forward to clearing his name in a court of law and educating, frankly, the government on the medical concepts that undergird this totally misguided prosecution. The indictment in a news release by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Houston did not detail a motive for Dr. Bowman's alleged action. Angela Dodge, a spokeswoman for the U.S. Attorney's Office, declined to comment. Memorial Hermann Health System and UT Health Houston, which employs Bowman, did not immediately respond to emails requesting comment. you have exacting cause and effect. So according to the allegation, the reason why these individuals were not eligible for the transplant, some of them needed an emergency transplant or they were going to die within days, is because the way the doctor filed the information, falsifying the record or making untrue claims about the medical record, made them ineligible to receive the transplant. You can argue motive. Motive is a factor. But even if the defense says it was done by negligence, that's criminal negligence, in my opinion, all day. If it was done because there's a pattern or because there was some other leverage that the doctor used or was benefiting from, now you have an aggravated motive. But you still do not dismiss the simple cause and effect. All right, Senator, thoughts here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Doc, this is really sad. And we know stories like this come up from time to time. Rare, thank the Lord, but they're not new.
Right.
And I hope to God that there are not others. You know, it's bad enough that it's this many, but I hope that there are not others, because certainly when you find out information like this, it appears to be a pattern. So just really hoping that the families get justice. And if, you know, this doctor, I mean, what was going through his mind and why would he comport himself like this? It's just really sad.
Very sad. We'll bring updates as they develop.
This is what would happen to a man with foamy urine if he took Himalayan shield.
Ladies and gentlemen, this story that you just saw and heard, medical malpractice probably goes on a lot much more often than most individuals think or know. And as Dr. Rashad Richey just said a few moments ago, make sure you always get a second opinion or third opinion or fourth opinion. Don't just put your life in the hands of someone or your loved ones in the hands of someone simply because they say that they are a doctor. Never surrender. Never quit.